NNF After Dark is brought to you by Sandpiper Vacations. For all of your vacation planning needs, visit www.sandpipervacations.com. Tell them that the No New Friends podcast sent you. Welcome to NNF After Dark. Chris is going to take you through the highlights of the previous episode and maybe even say some bad words, plus celebrity interviews and much, much more. And now, here he is, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris Yob.
Welcome to episode 7 of No New Friends After Dark. I am one of your hosts, Chris. We are alongside our other hosts, Scott, Sarah, and Nick from Sandpiper Vacations. Who brings you this beautiful, what is this? Not even I don't know. Is it a sister podcast? Is it just a show? What are we, Scott? What do we identify as? What are we?
We identify as a supplemental episode to the main episode, which was episode 146.
Okay, this is 146B of the No New Friends podcast, brought to you by Sandpiper Vacations. But we should be 146A because this is amazing content. We talked about on the previous episode how I am bacheloring. That's a new verb. Bacheloring for the first time. Actually, I think my whole relationship with Emily, we were trying to come up with it. Like, when was the last time I've been alone for this long since we've been together? Since we moved in together, I should say. And never. This is the first time. We have a dog. We have dishes. We have dinners to make, and I'm on my own. So I last night it was like, I don't know, 11:45 at night. I started making a GoFundMe, because I was like, I don't know what I have no idea how I'm gonna survive the next day and a half. She's gone from Monday morning to Thursday night. That's a long 4 days. And I'm not gonna lie, Nick, you're the first person I thought of when Emily was away from me.
What were you doing?
Listen, well,
and was it with your left hand or with your right hand?
No, Nick, I feel really bad. So,
were you feeling a little gay?
I wasn't even trying to go there. I did text you some things, but we won't talk about that on there. So Scott and I, we're the stereotypical just guy. Just we're like, we need our spouse to help.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Help me. Like, we can't do this,
I'm
right?
useless.
So
absolutely useless.
Right. Exactly. So I'm thinking to myself, like,
what would the gays do?
Yeah, gay people already have a heart as it is.
WWGPD. What would gay people do?
Yes,
I am patenting that bracelet. Yes, T-shirt. Yes.
Me. Like 4 days out of my relationship with my wife for the past 10 years, 11 years. That's you every day. Who picks up the slack? Is it like? Does your daughter help? Like, how does this, like,
gay people have house cleaners. We got that dual income coming in. We got house cleaners. Actually, we don't.
You're right. Dual income because both males make more than a male and female relationship. So you guys are already thinking,
Have you heard that word?
Lesbians are screwed then with the money.
No, wait, what is this? What is this?
DINK. Dual income, no kids, which we have a kid, but.
But dual income, both males, because now you're both earning male money.
20% more.
I never thought of that. Yeah, I never thought of that. You're actually, wow. Yeah. You guys are playing 4D chess. We talking about 4D chess. You guys are playing 4D chess.
We have, we don't have a house cleaner. We have Rosario and Consuelo cleaning the house. Those are our robot vacuums.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's not stereotypical at all.
It wasn't a stereotype. It was Consuelo from Will and Grace, gay. Consuelo from Family Guy.
Yes, Consuelo from Family Guy. No,
racist. No. So yeah, gay, a little bit of gay, a little bit of racism. That's all right. So yeah, it evens out.
Yeah, so they clean twice a day.
We talked a little about bit about my hardships on the last episode, how I had to eat cereal with a fork last night, which, I'm not trying to say like feel bad for me, but please like feel bad for me. That was hard. That was like, it should be an Olympic sport is trying to live on your own when your wife's away for too long. Scott, I'm not going to ask you yet because I know it'll probably take up the rest of the episode to ask like, how do you survive on your own? Because I think there might be tears shed. Sarah, I think you'd be fine. When is the last time that Lewis has been away for a prolonged period of time since you guys have lived together?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Because he's the perfect guy.
Everywhere.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
he's the perfect husband. Right.
That's true. But we're kind of inseparable, honestly.
Kind of inseparable.
Okay, so there's never been like guys' night out or something, or like any situation where you've been left home alone.
There was
even if it's a day.
One time. No, so the longest is really like when we have to go to work. But there was one time that he went out with the guys.
He's at work.
It's true. He went out with the guys one time. This is how long ago it was. It was Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
He went to go and see it in theaters with a group of guys from work. Fell asleep during the movie. Came home and was like, yeah, this is what happened. And we never, anytime we go somewhere, we go together. Which is fine. I love that.
No, sure. But your husband's a geek, so he doesn't leave the house anyway. Like he's a nerd. Like he's just playing like Dungeons and Dragons in the basement with the boys. He's not.
We go do nerdy things together. So
that is true too. Wow. So you don't. Okay. So wow. So I can't even ask you like what do you? So this is honestly. Me and my wife are inseparable. We do a lot of things together too. And even when we're not doing things together, we're 10 feet away from each other. Like she'll be watching, what's that new show? Love is Blind next to me.
Hold on. Love is Blind. I was going to bring this up before we started recording. BS what they did to us this season. Because typically the entire season drops at one time. And my favorite couple was the first wedding. And they end right before we find out. She said I do. Spoiler alert. She says I do. They wait. And then it's not on until Friday. Like when have they?
Oh, they're
blue-balled me.
This is very like 1998 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to wait until Friday to find out. It's such BS. They've never done that to me before.
Wow, and that was Soap Operas with Scott. So
is that my new segment, Soap Operas with Scott?
Yeah, Soap Operas with Scott. The segment that we're going to cut every episode. That if you're a patron, you can catch it.
Cutting room floor.
Catch it on the cutting room floor. Yeah. If you want to, if you're depressed,
listen, don't give me an idea. Don't give me an idea because I'm already the wheels are starting to turn, and I'm like, okay, I could find time to watch some soap operas and give like bad reviews on soap operas. This could be a fun little segment.
I'm leaving the podcast. So before I get to Scott, Nick, has there been ever? So how long have you been living with Sean?
Since 2010.
Oh, so long time, 13 years. What was the longest time that he's been away from the house? I'm not talking about like your business trips. I'm talking about like when was the longest like he's been away?
He's not really ever been away because he works too much. He went, I guess earlier last year, he went to California. He went to Disneyland with a friend. So
perfect. First of all, what a dick not inviting you to Disneyland. Right. First of all,
Nick was too busy on a cruise. He was on a cruise.
I was his travel agent at the time.
I was gonna say, I hope that he booked through you. So, so when he went to Disney,
Sean, make sure you tell him that the No New Friends podcast sent you.
So, when he went to Disneyland, how did you manage?
I was a single dad. Basically, so
it sucks, right?
Yeah,
sucks.
All the cooking, the cleaning, I left the laundry for Sean.
You gotta leave some stuff just to send a message, right? It's not even like you can do it. You have the time to do it, but it's just to send that message. Like, listen, I'm gonna wear 2 outfits a day when you're gone, just so when you come back, you're like, you have a job to do. Like, this is not gonna do itself. Like, I'm not doing this. So if you leave me again, listen, if you leave for another vacation, I may wear 3 outfits a day. I might start going to the gym for the first time in 12 years, just so I can dirty more clothes, just so you can do them more. Because listen, this is not my job.
That is not my job.
I do enough of nothing.
Well, I also work from home now too, so it's like everything's my job. I feel now because it's constantly there and it's in my face, and he just leaves stuff for me now, and I'm like, come on, you need to do some work too.
So me and Nick share the same thing, and where like people are making fun like, oh, you don't do anything. Listen, we do stuff. We do work, right? But when you work from home, there's like a certain expectation. Like, oh, you're home, you can do the dishes. Oh, you're home, you can dust. I don't know. Listen. Just because I'm home and playing Madden. Like, listen. I got an important franchise to do with Alex from the This His podcast. I can't be dusting.
I got naps to take.
Listen, siestas is not just a European thing.
My therapist told me it's a nap, so I listen to my therapist.
Yeah, exactly. And Nick's my therapist, and Nick's telling me to nap twice a day. And listen, I can't do this. It's been 4 days of hell. I texted her. I literally texted her tonight. I said, my life sucks without you being here. This is horrible. I am depressed. It was so fun the first day because I got to sleep in the middle of the bed for the first time since we lived together. That was exhilarating. If you've slept in the same bed with someone for years, sleeping in the middle, and then I slept with her pillow because her pillow is so much more comfortable than mine.
I'll tell you what though, on the rare occasions when I get the bed to myself, I can't sleep in the middle of the bed.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I'm used to my side of the bed, and the thing is like I don't even give myself more room. I still get scrunched up on that side because it's usually Rachel and then the dog and then me, and now even if it's just the dog and me, I still position myself exactly like I would if Rachel was in bed. I can't do it. I've tried.
On top of your dog, right? So see with me, like when Emily leaves in the morning, immediately grab her pillow, and not because like, oh, it smells like her. No, because her pillow is fucking awesome. Like her pillow is great. I don't know where she got that pillow, but it's the best pillow ever.
Sean's
My
had the
pillows
same
suck.
one since we've been together, and
is it a good pillow?
It's a feathery one. It's disgusting looking.
My pillow is disgusting looking because it has like a foam like noodle, and I get all those like fancy like $80 pillows, and they always suck.
And he sleeps like a baby too. That's the thing. I'm like, it's not the pillow. It's just he can sleep on anything.
The way I look at it is if Emily gets to sleep in the middle of the bed every single night, when I'm alone, I should be able to sleep in the middle of the bed. So I take her spot. Because I don't know, is it just me or does your spouse always like to sleep in the middle of the bed?
Yes.
Me?
Lewis and I literally sleep intertwined.
Of course you do.
Sarah, why do you guys have the perfect relationship?
I'm sorry.
It's starting to piss me off.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Emily's going to divorce me. I have to stop doing this podcast. One of the pros for not being here, I can yell at 10,
right. You're not getting yelled at,
night, right? I'm not whispering like a couple episodes ago. Sarah, first of all,
where I have to edit in your laugh.
I'm a couple weeks away from calling bullshit.
No,
you sleep
it's all real.
All right, snuggling is great when you're awake. But as soon as
you can't.
The first person falls asleep, it's like,
I'm out. Yeah,
get off. I'm going on my phone.
We cannot fall asleep unless we're literally intertwined.
No.
Like sexually?
I mean, if it works, it works.
Wait, okay.
Just fall asleep like that?
Hold on. I have so many questions. I have so many questions.
I have a follow-up question.
Okay. So now you've got my attention. All right, Sarah. First of all, have you guys ever fallen asleep intertwined sexually?
That's an interesting question.
She's
hesitating. Be honest.
She's hesitating.
But you could.
No, but there was this one time at band camp.
But sometimes it's just so great. You're so tired, and you want to fall asleep.
Scott's like, what's that like? No, actually, Rachel's like, what's that like?
That was mean. Okay, so all right.
That was one of the least mean things I've ever said.
I need to start some drama here. Okay, what is the thing that Lewis does that annoys you the most?
Oh,
no, nothing. He's just so perfect.
Fear in Sarah's eyes.
I honestly, no, I really can't think of anything.
All right, Sarah.
He makes Jewish jokes.
Like stupid things.
Like what?
Why do you have to, you use the, he's sitting right behind me, no pressure. Like, why do you have to use the wipes and not close them? Like, that kills me. Like, stupid things like that.
Hold on. What is he using wipes for?
Thank you.
What is he using wipes for?
I'm talking in general. Just
I use wipes.
Sanitizer wipes, anything. I don't.
Yeah, dude
exactly.
wipes.
any of it.
Okay, so
Why do you have to leave them open?
Sarah, follow-up question. Piggybacking off of Scott. Take off your headphones and give them to Lewis.
no.
I will.
I want to know what the most annoying thing that you do is.
Okay, all right,
Let's
I'm
see,
down.
Let's see what
I'm
Lewis.
down.
Let's see what Lewis does. Lewis is ready.
He
Lewis
ripped
is
it. Hold on. Did you
primed
see
and
that?
ready.
He ripped those headphones off so fast. He was ready. It was like he was on deck, ready to hit that home run to answer that question.
We're gonna do a little round robin of this.
I'm surprised Sean's not
we're all
running in
gonna-
here right now.
Please, Sean,
shit.
listen, Sean, please come in. We're gonna do a round robin. Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Since Emily's not here, we're gonna do a round
Wait.
robin of all the spouses.
So you get-
Sean, if you're hearing this, sprint to the studio, sprint to the Sandpiper Vacation studio, and you're gonna answer this question as well.
I feel
Nick,
like
when
it's
we're
a
waiting on-
newlywed game.
Yeah, it is. This is the maturely wed game.
Maturely wet.
They played on Disney Cruise.
I'm gonna text Emily and ask her what the most annoying thing I do is.
Sean texted, I can make a list.
All right, we have called an audible. We now have Lewis from the Neuro Archive podcast, aka Sarah's Boothang. Not
AKA
Lewis's
Mr.
sister,
Mr.
it's
Jew.
Lewis.
Mr. Jew.
Mr. Sarah. I think we'll
Mr.
call him.
Sarah.
Yeah, Mr. Sarah is on the podcast. They are, and to add a little bit of
Yeah, we need some drama
they're
tonight.
right next to each other. They are literally back to back right now. They can hear everything they're saying, and not because they're in the same Riverside room, because they're in the same literal room.
They are probably holding hands right now.
Playing
Yeah.
footsies. I can tell they're
Yeah.
playing
Oh,
footsies.
yeah.
They've been doing it the whole time.
Say that like
Lewis, point blank. First of all, Sarah said a lot of shit about you.
I've been listening.
No, you haven't. She's been texting us. Lewis, what is the most annoying thing/things?
Sarah, don't use squeeze his hand. I
Things.
see what's going on. She's like squeezing. Oh, okay. All right.
That's not my hand.
That your wife, Sarah from the No New Friends podcast, does.
Why are you looking at me? Stop looking at me. I think the most annoying thing, and it's just really not really, is
I think the most annoying thing is she loves me too
no,
much.
fuck off, Chris.
Speaking of gay,
No, I think is, hey, I'm going to fold the laundry and stays not folded for months, and I have to go through our pile of laundry trying to
Perfect.
get underwear and shit.
The floodgates have opened. Sarah, what is the most annoying thing that
The
Lewis?
fucking audacity.
Somebody's not getting cuddles tonight.
There will be no intertwinedness tonight.
He's right. Last time I folded like a big pile of laundry, when I got to the bottom of it, I found the clothes we wore for Christmas. So there's that. But I did do all of it today. So he can't bitch for at least a couple weeks.
oh, so he bitches. So Lewis bitches.
Well, now I know he does, but on the inside, I guess.
Okay, well, I just wait. Real quick. When you tell me you were going to fold laundry, what do you do?
Sarah just chugged her mimosa.
What are you doing when I'm at work and you have the day off? What are you doing instead of folding laundry?
TikToks and Disney Plus.
Where?
Oh,
Laying on top of the laundry.
I'll get like all my piles situated because I have, a little bit of obsessive compulsive disorder. So I have all my piles and I just slowly move them on top of my lap and then I get sucked into whatever I'm watching. That's why I don't watch crime documentaries anymore, because I have to watch every detail. So I started watching Disney Plus or something like that I've watched a million times. But then I just get sucked in again. And then I'm surrounded by the same piles that I started with. And it's 4 hours later. So he is right.
No,
All right.
listen.
Wow.
You know how many times I've gotten
Please.
the text? Well, I put Disney Plus, but I was start watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and now I'm onto Coco, and then I just watch Encanto also. So she watched 3 movies, and she's
It's almost always in that order, too. He's so right.
Okay. So, Sarah, you've heard all this. How does this make you feel?
Slightly offended, but also I'll still make a trip to Costco. It's okay.
You're like a
Scott,
dude. You're like the coolest dude
Scott,
I've ever met. What?
Scott,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You were trying to get me to your level and not to go to Costco.
No. I'm just trying to start some drama here. You're so perfect.
Is Costco open 7 days a week over there?
At home?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, 24/7, 365. Yep,
Wow. What about a leap year? It's 366?
absolutely.
During Shark
Wow.
Week too?
Just call me the vampire.
Plead the
Where,
fifth.
That's
where there's a will, there's a way.
or that's when you go to BJ's.
Who says there's no BJ's before that?
Okay.
God. Wow. Next week on Pornhub After Dark.
Listen.
Wow.
I texted her one day and I said, I'm thinking about starting an OnlyFans. It's going to be titled Playing with Pussy. And it's just going to be me petting the cat.
That's perfect.
It's perfect.
Your pet cat?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Goodness. I was very uncomfortable for a second.
Our real cat. I know that Scott got a little
Little
excited.
excited.
Scott starts sweating.
He knew
profusely.
exactly what I was
He's like,
talking
"Whoa."
about.
All right. So
Scott.
hold on. Back to
If you don't listen, if you have a follow-up question, go on. But I'm going to ask
Okay,
you next.
it's not a-
please. If you have if
Go ahead.
if you're trying to tear these people's
I
marriage
am.
apart,
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm all for it.
No, it's not going to work.
I know.
So, okay, this is
That's why
like a
I'm for
job
it.
interview in the hospitality industry. Tell me about a time when one of you or both of you raised your voices at each other and not in
man.
a sexual way.
Yeah, I was just going to say
God
that. It can't
damn
be
it.
sexual.
Man, I was going to say last night, but
Actually, it's after dark. It can be.
Yesterday, right, babe? No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Right before the podcast.
Gosh.
I can't think. Oh, well, no, they're not going to be very happy with my answer. I think it was when I taught him the punch buggy, don't punch back game, right?
Yes.
And he got really pissed off at me because
Fuck
there
that
was
game.
one behind us that he couldn't see, but I saw it in my rear view, so I punched him for it, and he thought that was unfair. So that was probably, the last time
Okay,
we raised our voices.
no. The last
Not
time
the tea you wanted.
No.
You sure you guys aren't virgins?
Listen, on that note, it was not that time. It was the time that you saw it 3 days before and you forgot to punch me and decided that it was the right time while I was driving. I don't know. I think she's suicidal. Because she punched me while I was driving. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Listen, Sarah.
I like to keep it spontaneous in our relationship, okay?
I don't know if there's anyone on this earth more sexually active than Lewis and Sarah.
Gay people.
Nick, can you attest to that?
I played the fifth.
Oh, he has a broken hand. Of course he does.
God. For those who are not watching, Nick is wounded from sexual encounters.
From sex.
God damn. No, I think that was the last time we raised our voices. We don't.
Wait,
I'm sorry. I know you want something juicy, but we don't raise our voices.
And that's cool. Rachel and I don't either. That's fine. But I swear that I piss her off on a daily basis, though.
Listen.
you piss me off on a daily basis. We're not even married, Scott.
We're firm believers that if we fight when we're angry, we're going to say things we don't want to say. So we try not to until we are cooled off.
Did you say if you bite when you're angry?
Fight.
Oh,
I've been drinking. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's
okay.
fine. Okay, so
we
then
encourage
tell
that.
us the most fun place you've ever had sex. Let's hear about that then, since you
That's
don't
a
have
good
anything.
question. Oh, we'll do the
yeah, let's
happy.
do the happy juicy.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Sarah's like, oh my gosh, I know what he's
I
going to
hope
say.
her parents aren't
No,
listening.
no, I
Three.
don't know what he's going to say. That's why I got
That's a good
nervous.
idea. Say it on the count of 3.
Yes.
Oh shit.
All right,
I
are
feel
you
like,
ready, Sarah?
I feel like they're the type. I'm gonna guess they're just the type that's like on the bed.
No.
Oh, wait.
No, no.
I'm-
Every day is exciting with you.
No, they have definitely done it in a theme park.
Yeah, well, we actually thought about it last time we were at the theme park. We were looking for the the bathroom that
the family bathroom.
family bathroom.
The family ones. The family
But no,
ones.
Nick, you said that, and I was gonna keep it to myself. But we used to work together, so yeah.
Oh, little work sex.
That's cool. Congratulations.
Her
I
face
didn't-
just looked like she forgot about that.
No, she didn't think I was gonna say
I
that
thought
out
you were
loud.
gonna say the Kia, but
The Kia, like the car.
Oh, the Kia.
Yeah.
It was
Those are small.
right.
exactly.
Are you limber?
Lewis doesn't need a lot of room.
Have you hold
I
on? Have you
don't.
seen Sarah? She's like 3 centimeters taller than Chris.
I'm actually double
That's short.
by exact double her weight. So
Well, Chris is double Shamu's weight.
Wow. Okay. So at work, that's a great answer. It's a great answer. I wish I could say at work, but I don't work. Nick. Well, actually, I guess if you work from home, everyone's having sex at work.
What is
I
happening
lost my
tonight?
train of thought. I am very, very distracted by everything that's been said today. Wow, Nick, do you and Sean fight or bicker? Nah, do you bicker?
All the
You
time.
don't fight.
All the time.
Yeah, but I feel like that's normal. So okay. So here's the thing. First of all, there's a 2-sided thing to being gay. I assume because I'm not gay. 15% gay. So I can kind of have a good idea, but I'm
if
not
there's banana
sure.
bread involved, 35%.
Right then, 35%. Right. If I had just digested or I'm in the process of digesting banana bread, I do understand a little bit more. So, Nick, you're a guy. I'm a guy. Scott's a guy. Testosterone's a very
The fuck?
powerful,
I'm here
powerful
too.
drug.
Well, no, I don't think
Lewis
you
is here
count.
too.
You definitely. Sarah's definitely in a lesbian marriage.
I'm sorry, but you were the one talking about Glee last episode. I think that
No, that just makes me
So-
like 15% gay. No, anyway, continue.
15% is a respectable
It is a
amount.
respectable amount.
So, Nick, we all have a lot of testosterone pumping through our bodies. Boom, 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 boom. That's a testosterone, not the heartbeat. The testosterone, the prostate beats with the heart. So, Nick, you are a guy and you're gay, right? So, what's the fight to sex ratio? I feel like it's like astronomical.
Ooh, that's
like
a
I feel
good-
like there's always going to be tension and there's always going to be a lot
fight
of
to
sex.
sex ratio.
Yes.
I'd say early in the marriage, yeah. It
Okay.
was definitely.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So like
It's
2 or
like-
3 times a day.
I felt like we would purposely cause fights just so that we could make up sex.
So okay. So you
I
have a
try
lot-
to do that
obviously,
every
we're-
day. It does not work.
And then it's just like, no, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I know what that means. No, seriously, I'm going to bed. I go and she's snoring. I was like, oh, okay, that's the real. So with guys, you're on the same page. Like you were literally on the same page.
Yeah.
You both have that testosterone. You're both bull sharks, just waiting to fight and fuck. Like I just feel like you're just having sex and just having fist fights with each other at the same time.
Oh, that's a
Like
fun
it's
deal.
just like an episode. I just feel like it's an episode of 300 every night.
that's you
I'm
know,
gonna add that to my
that's a
my
new-
OnlyFans.
That's a new definition to fist fight.
Yeah, right.
Or yes, like Lewis, or fist and fight. That's what I do. Gosh. So it's like I just can't imagine because you guys are both on the same page. It's like, Scott definitely understands that like when you want to have sex with your spouse, it's like nope, got to be on their terms. With a guy, you guys are both on the same page, right? Is that
It was just nonstop when we were back in our younger days and child.
What's your record of climaxes in a day?
For sexual intercourse, 3.
I don't know what you mean by non-sexual.
I don't know if you're talking masturbation too, or
Nah, I'm this spouse. Well, that'll be for another episode.
Yeah,
I'd say 3, but for my husband it was
3. First of all, wait, go ahead.
My husband had 4 on our last Virgin cruise last year.
That first of
definitely
all,
not a
shouldn't be
virgin
called a
cruise.
It was not
Yes.
a virgin cruise.
Yes, I feel like it's the most ironic name in all of entertainment.
They do have
Wow,
hammocks
so
on the balcony,
4.
which make great chairs.
Don't even. I wish I knew what that meant, man. I wish I listen. So update. I did text Emily because she's not in the state right now. I said, "This is for the podcast. What is the most annoying thing I do?" We're getting spouses on to ask them.
Is she still typing?
And she said, "Sorry, I was busy. Do you still want a response?" And I said, "Yes." So it's gotten to the point where if you have an iPhone, you know that when someone's typing, it pops up, and then if they're typing a long message, it goes away. But even though they're still typing, we are in that stage of it just popping up and going away. So until she writes back, Nick, please go on.
Sean actually answered it in the chat. So Sean basically said what annoys him about me.
Oh, please read it because I missed it.
Nick naps to the point that I worry he's narcoleptic. It's the first thing he said. I do nap a lot, but I blame my anxiety.
It's for health.
It's for
we talked about how important mental health is, okay?
Yes. And number 2, he says he makes piles of junk and never cleans them up. There's crap from the past 2 vacations he has dumped and never picked up.
But listen, past 2 vacations is like last week.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just getting.
I'm
not unpacking because I'm going on another vacation next week.
Right? Why unpack? Why unpack when you're just going to use it? It's just kind of like Sarah. Why fold it when you know you're going to wear it in a minute anyway?
So I got an update. So Emily texted me back and she said, I would say when you do, and then I'm guilty as shit for this. This is funny because it is have to do the dishes. She said, I would say when you do the dishes, but you leave undone dishes on the side of the counter on the stove, like they don't count because they aren't in the sink. Then I have to do half of your dishes because you didn't do all of them. And listen, when it comes to those those cups with the straws, like it's like the combo thing. Like I do put them off to the side. Especially if they're hers, because I'm like, listen, you've been drinking us for 3 weeks. Why now? Like, why now is it dirty? Why is it dirty now when it's my turn to do the dishes? So listen, I put them off to the side. And then I strategically forget that I put them off to the side and then leave them there. Some of my cups with straws in them are still there from 3 months ago. Because I'm just kind of hoping that one day she will have mercy on me and wash them.
Okay, real quick. 2 things. One, I'm losing my mind right now. Emily is now in chat. And 2, 100% Ryan. Yes, I use their soaking all the time. I'm like, it's soaking. I have to let it sit.
So listen, I picked up on the soaking thing a long time ago. Listen, okay, so first of all, when I speak on this podcast, I know that I have a week and a half.
Hold on. She says she could hold out on other things too. First she said, I'm holding out on doing those dishes, then I can hold out on other things too.
So please enlighten me.
Wow, Chris has the biggest balls. He's got the cantaloupe balls now.
The joke. It was the second glass of wine. Stop. So first of all, listen, I usually have a week to be able to prepare my arguments against Emily for this podcast, but now she is here live, and now I'm scared for my life. Emily, I wish you were listening for this whole podcast, because I was like talking about how like I can't live without you, and not even like in a sentimental way. Like I'm dying. Like I am malnourished.
Chris, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you've been together for 10 years, but you've been married for a year. However, does not matter if she was listening to all the good things. She heard what you said that you didn't like about her.
Right.
No, there's nothing I don't. First of all, there's nothing I don't like about her. There's things she does that I don't like, and I'll talk about that. So it's funny because she talks about the dishes, right? She, bless her heart, she does the laundry every week. Thank you. Because I don't know how to do laundry.
Well, hold on. But it's clear that you don't know how to use household appliance. Chris is calling me, hey, how do I load a dishwasher? Is there a wrong way to load a dishwasher?
No. Oh my gosh, Scott. You just ousted me.
Not you, Chris. My cousin, Chris. Different Chris.
So now everything's out on the table. Emily, our dishes right now that are in the dishwasher in my parents' side.
They're gonna be.
Do you know how hard? I had to play Tetris to learn how to stack these dishes. That's how many of my parents' dishes were in there, and I just stacked everything. I'm hoping they're clean. I did the super wash. I did the mega wash. There's a mega wash button.
How he's explaining himself.
and they're probably crystal clean right now.
She is throwing some shade right now.
She said, "No, they're not." ... No, they're not. I'm just joking. That was a joke. This is a comedic podcast. This is a funny episode. They are not in there. I did them all. My hands are prune. My hands are like prunes right now because of how long I've been doing those dishes.
He cut his finger on one of the knives. He didn't know.
It's my finger. It's gone. It's like not even. It's not even there. It's not even there. Actually, send Emily the link. I would send Emily the link, but she's probably not available. She's not available. She can't join. There's no way she'd be able to join. She's very busy. She's a very busy woman. The most annoying thing that Emily does is, it's kind of hard.
Nothing.
But if I had to pick one thing, join the Riverside, Emily. You can't. You're busy. You're busy. You have a lot of stuff going on right now. You can't join this.
I think he's trying to hide some shit.
No, listen, I care about her and she's busy and I don't want her to she's nothing else to say. I know you guys will out him as gay. I already did that myself. 15%, baby.
30.
30% when you could cook banana bread at. The most annoying thing Emily does is when, like I said, bless her soul, she does the laundry every week. But when she like texts me or says, "Hey, like, can you finish the laundry?" I start sweating. Because listen, we have the weekends. Like I said, I live attached to my parents. So we share the laundry room. So like the pressure's on for me. Like the pressure's on for her. She's probably saying to my mom, like, "Hey, Chris is gonna finish the laundry." The pressure's on for me, right? The pressure's on for me. I have to finish this laundry so I don't get beat by my mom, right? She gets that. Listen, I'm 27 years old. I still have stress dreams about that wooden spoon. And Lewis, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. That wooden spoon, that Puerto Rican thing. That wooden spoon.
That was a little racist.
I listen.
No.
It's 100% true. You don't get it. It's racist for you. You're racist for thinking it's racist. That's a cultural
Lewis, what's
thing.
worse, the flip flop or the wooden spoon?
That's Mexican.
Well,
oh my bad.
Okay. The flip flop, because the flip flop will always come back to their hand if they throw it at you.
See?
It's like a boomerang.
It is. Well, actually, I never know. My mom's only half Puerto Rican, so I never got the flip flop. You get one or the other, or both if they're 100%. You get one or the other. So listen. So Emily leaves me with the hey, can you fold the laundry? Well, can I? I don't know. I have no idea if I can fold the laundry. I don't think I have the ability to fold the laundry. I don't know how to fold a pair of pants. Jeans are okay. Leggings? No, a bra. You ever try to fold a bra? No, Mission Impossible. Sports bra? Forget about it.
Listen, you just twist it and then you put the cup in the cup. That's real easy.
No, one of the pads. Listen. The sports bra, one of the pads.
Listen,
I'm
Scott knows how to fold them, how to undo them.
What?
I see a pad. I see a pad in the wash machine. I think it's a yarmulke. I don't know what that thing is. I was like, since when were you Jewish? This isn't mine. I have no. And Emily goes, he can't. He's not exaggerating. I don't know how to fold. She goes, can you fold the laundry? I don't know. Please, if you, I have no idea. Will you fold the laundry? I'll try my hardest. I'll try my damnest to fold this laundry. But can you? I have no idea. This is something this is uncharted waters for me. I don't know. Nick, you're a guy and your husband's a guy.
Facts.
How the fuck do you do laundry?
We both do it different. He does not. It's taken him 13 years to learn how to fold socks, and he still can't fold them the right way.
So you fold socks?
No, you roll the socks.
I tuck them. Yeah, I roll them. Yeah, inside of each other, basically.
That's gay.
He folds them.
Wait,
folding socks.
No, you can't fold socks.
Is that a gay thing, Nick?
It must be, because I've never seen it before.
No, because folding socks, they could come apart, and then you're searching for a match. No.
That's tough. Folding socks, that's like an OCD thing. Like you're folding socks and putting them in a drawer. I'm tucking them and just tossing them and hoping that I find them eventually.
Sean just says in chat, "You bitch. I knew you were going to throw sock shade at me."
And that's not even the thing that annoys me about him.
It's a tuck, he said. It's a tuck.
All right. I think that we should go to break.
All right, we'll go to break. Are we coming back?
Yeah, we're coming back. We still have one more full segment and then the little ending with Scott summaries because I have some summaries.
Great. Perfect.
So let's go to break, and then I have a fun question for everybody.
Okay, great. All right, we are going to go to quick break. And when I say quick, I don't know how quick it is. I don't edit
about a minute.
We'll be right back with the No New Friends podcast. About a minute, about 30 seconds, about 60 seconds. A minute for Scott is like 10 seconds. So it's probably a realistic minute.
No, a minute for me is like an hour. Are you kidding me? I'm high-fiving. I'm like proclaiming a championship on the biggest stage.
Rachel's shedding a tear. Like, I wish you had a minute. We'll be right back. There are 3 things that I hate in life: taxes, nausea, and booking vacations. The first 2 I'm stuck with, but for the third, I use Sandpiper Vacations. Sandpiper Vacations is a small business that is LGBTQ+ owned and operated with travel advisors all over the country. Whether it's a cruise, a trip to a theme park, or an all-inclusive resort, Sandpiper has you covered. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's free. Why book a vacation when you can have someone else do it for you? That's like choosing to take the stairs in a building that has an elevator. Leave the headaches of booking a vacation to someone else. Get your quote today at www.sandpipervacations.com and tell them that the No New Friends podcast sent you.
Hey everybody, it's Scott from the No New Friends podcast. If you'd like to hear all of our episodes, all of our past episodes, just visit our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. All of our links to all of our old episodes are there. If you didn't understand an inside joke or just wanted to re-listen to something, just check it out. It's nonewfriendspodcast.com, or you can check us out on all streaming platforms.
All right, and we are back with the No New Friends podcast. AD, After Dark, After Death.
Before death for me.
Before death for me. If you're hearing this, I'm dead already. So I guess it is AD for a reason. So Emily just chimed in on chat. Laundry brought up another pet peeve. When I do all the laundry, but my pants are inside out, he will fold them inside out because I didn't do it the right way. Listen, that is now my number one pet peeve that Emily does is the inside out laundry.
So hold up. So she's doing the laundry. Okay, she's folding the laundry, and your pet peeve is that she put her pants inside out.
Yes, because sometimes I have to finish the laundry, Sky. When I say sometimes, I mean it happens weekly.
This week.
Like she has a plan. It's a method to her madness. That she does 99% of the laundry, but the 1% that I have to do, if those leggings more specifically aren't inside out, so see, this is not fair because I've been drinking. So I fold them inside out. Because I pretend like I don't know they're inside out, and I'm just like, oh, fold. But to be honest, some of the clothing she buys, the
you
trendy
look for
clothing,
the tag.
Well, I don't. I pretend I don't see the tag. So some of the trendy clothes she has, Emily has this blue hoodie, and when you wear it the right way, it looks like it's inside out. So I have no idea. So like I'll fold that on purpose on first. So then all the rest of the stuff I just assume is the right side in. So like I'll fold that. I'm like, oh, this looks like it's inside out, but it's definitely not. This is fashion. That's how I go with everything else. I just figure she's very trendy and she just wears a lot of the stuff that doesn't supposed to look normal. Just fold it. But listen, I'm folding this stuff. And here's my theory. You ready? I'm going to be divorced by this. Here's my theory. If you don't have the time to turn it inside out, then I can fold it inside out. Because if like we have had conversations, she doesn't care if it's inside out when she does the laundry, right? So then you must not care when you go to wear it and turn it inside out, turn it right side in, right? Like it doesn't matter. So if it doesn't matter, then we can all just turn things right side in when we're about to wear them.
Kaufman and Lynn, attorneys at law, Emily. Kaufman and Lynn.
Ryan just said, prepare for all your clothes to be folded inside out now, Chris. I think. And on the front lawn, yeah. If I even have a lawn to claim. I think I do a pretty good job turning my clothes right side in. Listen, I am like, this is the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest pet peeve, and I'll admit it, about the inside out thing. My mom groomed into me. It's hereditary. Lewis, is that a Puerto Rican thing? Please back me up. This is definitely a Puerto Rican thing. It is. So
It is.
trust me, the 25% Puerto Rican in me
maybe,
knows.
but hold
it's
on,
Puerto
maybe it's a
Rican
gay thing because you are 15% gay.
Oh my!
No.
It could be gay.
Nick,
Maybe just a white thing.
It is a white
I don't know. So
It's a New Jersey thing.
so it's a New Jersey thing. I have a big pet peeve about inside out clothing. I just do. I don't. It makes me nauseous looking at inside out clothing. And it's dumb. It's stupid, and I think I need to go to rehab. I think it's a problem that I need to figure out on myself.
I wash all my clothes
and
inside out.
Yeah, but that's because you're a vintage gal. That's because you know that when you wash it inside out, it preserves the graphics.
It does.
What about your
It
leggings?
does.
What about your leggings?
I put them in the washing machine. However, I took them off. So surprise.
Or how I took him off.
Oh,
Oh.
all right. So okay.
So yeah. So we're gonna move on from this topic before I wake up dead tomorrow mysteriously.
So I have a question. Okay, I want
Yes.
to talk about sweatpants real quick. Okay, and I'm not talking about like actual sweatpants, but the sweatpants moment when you know you're not getting laid that night. Does anybody have that? Like, okay,
What?
so if she's in sweatpants, you're not getting laid that night.
What does that even mean? That's a thing?
Yeah. If she's in,
Florida man.
Yeah, what?
Florida man doesn't get laid with sweatpants.
What does that even mean?
like the sweatpants, when she's wearing the sweatpants and like
Scott, I think
to
that's
bed,
a
then
you
there's
thing.
Yeah.
there's no.
Sarah, can you attest to that?
That's not real. I mean,
Yeah, Scott,
when
I
Lewis
think,
wears sweatpants, it's game on.
Oh.
Especially them gray sweatpants.
Okay, all right, easy. They're gonna end up doing
I-
the thing in front of us. Oh, but could you?
our
Wait,
viewers
does,
might go
does
up.
Twitch allow that? Just put a little blue spot
Can we
over
charge?
the,
We'll find out
the,
next.
the parts.
we'll find out. Again, we charge. Yeah, Scott. I think that it's.
Okay, well let me.
I think Rachel's making excuses at this point.
Okay, so it was because I had seen something like I had seen a meme or something like, you know, if she's wearing the sweatpants, it's not going to happen tonight. So I'm not talking about literal sweatpants, but what's your sweatpants? Like I know if Rachel is reading her Kindle or little, you know, the book on the tablet thing, that's her sweatpants. It's not happening that night.
It's like NyQuil.
I guess so, but it's like it's not happening. She's
No, I'm saying like
yeah,
NyQuil.
like NyQuil. Yeah.
If there's
So maybe NyQuil's yours.
it's probably
So her thing, I know that if she's reading, it's not happening. Unrelated, she's read 400 books this year. So
Lewis and Sarah, like I have no idea what you're talking about. What does not having
Wait,
sex?
what does that mean? What does that mean? In fact, could we wrap this
Yes.
podcast up because we're going to do it right here on these chairs?
Yeah, it's when Scott keeps me too long on After Dark. That's the big not having sex tonight thing.
That's
For
not
us.
for them at all. No. They've probably done the sex while we're doing the After Dark.
Lewis is waiting like Spider-Man in the corner of the room, just naked up in the corner, just waiting
Not
to
only
pounce.
I'm waiting like Spider-Man, I'm dressed up like Spider-Man.
Nick, I'm curious. What's your sweatpants? As Scott calls it. Yeah, and for people who don't know, Rachel actually wears sweatpants tonight to bed every night. That's her go-to attire.
I mean, for us, sweatpants are attractive, and especially gray sweatpants, because 99% of the time they're not wearing underwear under it. And,
Really? That's a thing.
oh yeah, that's why.
Should I not be wearing underwear with sweatpants, Nick?
No,
Wait,
you're supposed to have that VPL going on,
What's VPL? Explain it to me.
visible penis line.
Visible
VPL, visible penis line.
VPL.
Would that turn my wife on
Okay.
more?
No,
Oh.
VPL. Wow. I'm learning.
yeah.
So I'm legit never wearing underwear or sweatpants again.
The gays know when it's sweatpants season, 'cause we live near Ohio State, which is a huge college town, and it's the best
Right.
time for sweatpants season and eye watching.
Sweatpants means no underwear. Okay. No more underwear with sweatpants. You heard it from here. You heard it here first. If you wear underwear with sweatpants, I'm declaring it homophobic.
You heard it right here.
I'm declaring it homophobic. I'm an ally for the LGBTQ plus community. You are a homophobe if you wear underwear with sweatpants from now forward.
Well, it's like
If you're hearing this, rip them off. Like go to the bathroom right now. Sprint there if you're wearing sweatpants. Take that underwear off.
It's like I responded in the chat about it because people are very excited about sweatpants. But yeah, it's easier. It's faster to the fun.
No.
Show me your VPL. Like, listen, if you're wearing sweatpants. We'll wait till we go offline. So listen, but seriously, like, listen, if you're wearing sweatpants, we got to see that hashtag VPL.
Okay.
And a hashtag No New Friends podcast.
Oh, yes. In the same hashtag.
And hashtag us as well. And hashtag us as well. Yes. And if you're Sarah, just hash.
Sarah, what questions do you have for the guys getting either divorced or not getting sex? What kind of questions do you have?
I don't have any.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Your relationship is like the Teletubbies. Like every episode, you're getting the same thing. It's all perfect. It's all sunshines and rainbows. In Scott's case, young sunshines, and in Nick's case, rainbows. But like, it's just all sunshines and rainbows for you guys.
It is.
What was the seriously? We're not live anymore. What was the last fight you got in? You know what, Sarah? I don't even care. Lie to me. I just need to hear something.
No, there's nothing. I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
I know.
We're very happy.
See, here's the thing. They are lying. They are lying because we know very publicly that they like it was a huge issue on proposal day because he wouldn't hold her because he didn't want her to rub up against the ring. And so she was pissed off. And was like, what the hell, man? What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do? She was irritated with him because...
Yeah, but there was no yelling.
She was irritated with him because he wouldn't hold her.
That's bad enough.
Mm-hmm, that's bad enough. I'm worried for the two of you. I really am.
But then he proposed, so...
Damn it.
I'm sorry, guys. I hate to disappoint, but we're super happy.
Nick...
Wait, what Ryan in chat just said, we had a fight a few years ago. My wife threw a bag of lollipops at me. That sounds like a great fight. I want to be in those fights where I get candy thrown at me.
Food at me.
Hell.
Sean, take note of that.
Chris, are you okay?
Sean, take note of that. No, I just let Emily Stowe in chat, and she hasn't responded to my text messages, so I think that I might be in some trouble.
She responded to Ryan, though, so...
I know. She's responding to North Carolina Ryan, but not me. I did say thank you. I thanked her for her service. I thanked her for joining. This was so funny. Nick, do you have an extra bedroom? No, okay.
We got a king size bed. You're small enough. We can take it. We'll kick Piper out of bed.
We got a little doggy bed.
I am a hashtag otter. So I will slip and slide right in. Non-sexual, this is just all platonic.
I think your 15% went higher, man.
Yeah.
Emily just texted me. I didn't know you texted. Sure you did. No, she did. She wouldn't lie to me. But seriously, Emily, if you're hearing this, which you are because you are in chat right now, I may die. But I pick you up from the airport tomorrow at 12. I might not make it. I don't know if I'm going to have enough food tomorrow. I don't know if Bailey's going to have enough food tomorrow. Our dog. You told me to get more chicken. I forgot. I did not get more chicken. She's having chicken nuggets tomorrow morning for breakfast. I hope McDonald's is true to their word and sells lunch before breakfast because she has no food. She has no food. She's on a bland diet right now. Well, listen, not tomorrow. She's eating whatever I'm eating because and what I'm eating, I have no idea. I hope there's leftovers from before you left because there's nothing else in the
whatever
fridge.
Chris catches in the gutters.
Just make sure
we're both having.
Just make sure you go to Dunkin' Donuts and get the doggy treats.
I went fishing yesterday with Emily's stepdad. We caught nothing, and literally I hate fishing. The only reason I went fishing is because I hope that we caught dinner because I have nothing. I literally have nothing here at the house. I hate killing things. I was gonna kill a fish so I could eat it. And me and Bailey have nothing. We're both gonna literally. My parents are out of town. I literally have nothing. My sister lives at home too. She's a job. Unlike me, she goes to work. She's not home. I'm scraping at the bottom of the barrel now. I ate leftovers that I found in the back of our fridge. I had meat sauce for dinner tonight. For the best of I do not remember the last time we cooked meat sauce. It could have been 3 months ago. It was in the back of the fridge. I could be dead tomorrow from either malnourishment or food poisoning.
But
I need you to come back.
I always think about that though. If you're eating something, it's a good diet. If you get sick,
and I do need that, Nick. To be completely honest with you, I do need that. I actually do need some food poisoning in my life. So I hope it is the meat sauce that we cooked 3 months ago.
It's funny, you keep saying that you're going to be malnourished, but we haven't noticed.
Emily writes in chat, this is worrisome. I've only been gone since Monday morning. Listen, I went food shopping last week. Everything's bad now. Listen, I ate so many like wrinkled blueberries. I had 17 blueberries for lunch today. And half of them were questionable.
Oh boy.
I ate some with the stem still on it because I just wanted the extra protein. Anyway, Scott. Yeah. After all this, I'm not even going to ask you if you have some summaries for us. I know you have some summaries for us.
Why don't we do that when we come back from break?
You know what, Scott? Since I'm the host, let's do that when we come back from break. We'll be right back with No New Friends After Dark.
7 episodes. We'll figure it out eventually.
Hey, you want to join a cult? Well, this might be your lucky day. For just $2 a month and a simple blood oath, you can join our clubhouse and become a friend with benefits. In addition to the amazing feeling of donating to the poor, you will have access to Patreon exclusive content, live shows, and maybe even a behind-the-scenes look at my secret stash. To get started, head on over to nonewfriendspodcast.com and hit join our clubhouse. Can't wait to see you at the initiation ceremony. Oh, and in the chat during our live shows, of course.
All right, we are back with No New Friends After Dark. If you're hearing my voice, I am dead by now because, like I said, my wife has been away for 3 days now, and I don't know how to cook. So we've been talking all night about bickering and fighting, except for Lewis and Sarah, who never bicker and fight, ever. And it pisses me off to no end because I know they're lying. I just know it. And Alex, we're going to cut whatever they say right now because I'm going to stick to that. They're lying. We're here with Scott. We're here with Nick. We're here with Luis. We're here with Sarah. I did notice, Luis, that your wife doesn't even call you Luis.
You're the only person that calls him Luis.
I try to be racially accurate. Is that what I would call it? I guess I'd call it that, racially accurate. I respect that Luis is Luis in America, but in Puerto Rico it's Luis.
No, there's a story behind this, actually.
Do you call wait, Sarah, do you ever, before you go on to the story, Luis, I never heard you call Sarah. So I think that I understand the disrespect back and forth. So Sarah, please go on with your story.
When we met, he introduced himself as Luis. I'm
because he's like, this white girl won't be able to say Louis,
exactly,
so I better say Louis.
That's exactly what he was thinking. He said, he introduced himself as Louis. We start a relationship. We move in together. It's like 2 years in. He says, you should call me Luis. What? 2 years later, and you're gonna change your name?
And did that frustrate? Did that annoy you? Did that frustrate you?
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Uh-oh! Wow.
You said 2 years later, but that has been 3 years since I said that, and you still don't call me Luis.
I do when I do
Sarah,
call him Luis, but not all the time.
Oh,
just special occasions.
Oh,
what's a special
when
occasion?
He's in trouble or
Sex.
Costco.
wait, he's in trouble. What is he in trouble for?
Oh no!
Yeah, you started this.
No, it's the wipes. That's all it is.
The wipes.
I'm sticking to it.
There's some dark stuff here. We're gonna get there at some point.
Wow. I bet you Sarah and Luis fight more than any of us do. All of us do combined, and they're just like all sunshines and rainbows. But they're gonna be the next Netflix documentary. of just like it's gonna be this dark story of them.
It's not gonna be Netflix documentary. It's gonna be Snapped because I'm the one that's gonna die.
Wow. So, Luis, if you want to be called Luis, I think you should spell it a little differently.
What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, like, you have a white wife. You need to like put like LEWEES so she can understand. She doesn't have a spec percentage of Spanish in her.
Oh, she does.
No, that's not true.
He calls it Spanish by injection.
Oh yeah. By insertion, Spanish by insertion. Yeah.
Wow. So, with all that being said, I do want to get to a little bit lighter note on the podcast. So, Scott, do you have any summaries for us?
Oh boy, do I do! Oh boy, do I! Listen, some of them are mine, some of them are stolen, but
perfect. We love stolen valor. It's stolen.
That's
all right, so Chris started off telling us that he was bacheloring. Okay, bacheloring this week. He's alone. His wife is not there. Something he better get used to if he doesn't start losing some goddamn weight. So I wanted to make sure that Chris understood something. Sarah said that the longest that her and Luis have gone without seeing each other is when they're at work. All right, Chris, work is something that most of us do during the week to make money for our families. And most of us leave the house. Some of us, like Nick, work remotely, but it's what we do to earn money. Yep.
Very lightly.
No problem.
Emily's very troubled by the word bacheloring, by the way.
I mean, it means he's not showering and walking around the house naked.
This is the most I've been clothed all week, actually.
There's nothing
in this podcast.
It's nothing below the waist there.
No, nothing. That excites me.
I'm going to have to wash this chair.
So Chris said he's going to wear 2 outfits per day. Chris, this is confusing to me because you only own 2 outfits. Not as good. Not some of my best work, but Chris said that
it kind of sucked, but I laughed
fine.
anyway.
Chris, if you didn't, I would just edit your laugh in anyway.
I know. That's why I just figured I'd laugh authentically.
So Chris said as soon as Emily leaves, he grabs her pillow, not because it smells like her, is exactly how he said it, but because it's really because of all that grease in his hair. He can't sleep on his own pillow anymore. It's just kind of a mess. You know, he could if he ever needs an oil change, just run it through his pillow. It's fine. All right. So Chris texted his wife, his amazing wife. What about him annoys her? Chris, for starters, texting her at 10:30 at night on a fucking Wednesday is going to be annoying to her. What annoys you? Chris starts sweating watching Emily do the laundry. Chris, that just sounds like a clogged artery to me.
Wow, listen. We had a podcast of me, Nick, Luis, and Sarah, and wow, I these Scout summaries. It's just me and you, Scott.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dick.
Okay, Nick said no comment.
Oh.
It means that he has sex with his husband. All right. Moving on. Chris Chris said he had no idea how to fold a bra. Chris, you really better start learning because you're up to a C cup by now.
I actually had to ask Scott to send me some bras. I was like, I'm getting a little out of shape. I'm man, you have any hand-me-downs for me? I know it was a couple years ago.
You're getting close to me. You know, if we ever do a No New Friends live event, you and I could star in the wet t-shirt contest. Forget about Sarah and Mary. It's all about you and me.
That'll be a real tit flapper.
I'm not gonna lie. I grew out a lot of my clothes. I asked Scott for his from the '90s. I figured he still had some laying around.
You know when horses get cold, like when it's cold outside and people put like their horses in clothes. That's what Chris is wearing right now. Chris looks like he gets.
I don't even know what the punchline is, and I'm laughing.
Chris always looks like he gets dressed in the dark. So, in all fairness, he never can tell when clothes are inside out. I couldn't deliver it. I was laughing too hard. and finally, I'm very concerned about Chris's dog. Not because Chris is malnourishing his dog, but Chris may eat his dog because Chris's fat ass ate all the food in the house on day one. He can't figure out DoorDash.
I think DoorDash actually sent him a message saying, "Yeah, no, you have reached your limit for this week."
I got a text from Chase Bank asking, like, "Hey, we got a fraud alert. $476 has been spent on DoorDash in the last 24 hours. Is this you?" And the most embarrassing thing I ever sent back was the letter Y for yes. Thank you, Scott, for those summaries.
Or the rest of Chris.
The thing is, you did this to yourself because every time I would write a Sarah joke, you'd get to the punchline of the Sarah joke before I could get there. Like the whole hash thing.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
I had a hash joke ready to go.
I'm just quicker than you.
Well, except for in bed, yes. I don't know. You want to race? You want to race sometime?
Rage. Nick's like,
challenge accepted.
Oh man. Oh gosh. No New Friends After Dark is like therapy for me. This is the greatest thing we've ever done. This is better than Bubba Job. Yes. It's better than Bubba Job. It's not better than the No Friends podcast, which you haven't listened to the previous episode of No Friends podcast. This is a supplement of that podcast, not an illegal supplement,
Sarah,
but a legal one.
And Louis.
This is
and
episode
Louis.
1. Luis? I love how this is so racist. I love how we're like making fun of the way that his name is actually pronounced.
Yeah, I think that's
and by
up.
we, I mean Scott, the white guy, the French, whatever you are. Whatever the hell
Italian.
you are.
The heterosexual white man.
The heterosexual French white man.
Italian.
Jesus. You know, it's funny. He keeps telling me that I need to get together and go to his house, but he still hasn't told me when. I think
okay, in all fairness,
waiting.
I've had
no. I think that you're waiting for your neighbors not to be there for them to see a brown person walking into your house.
That is true. I'm worried for you. I don't want them to call.
Listen, Lou, I'm 25% Puerto Rican. He snuck me one of the fucking pillowcase over my head.
It was a burlap sack, Chris.
He said, and he played it off like it was like for content. I'm like, what? I don't understand what's
No,
content.
he just wanted
Whatever
you to be
about on the
part of
podcast.
his group. That's why he put the sheets over you.
Yeah, and then I thought it was a pillowcase. I took it off. I was like, "What? Why is this pointy? I've never seen a pointy pillowcase before, Scott.
Why is there
what is
holes
this?
cut out?
Yeah, you sleep with holes in your pillowcase, Scott? Why is there patches sewn into this with a red cross? I don't understand this, Scott. Why is there a cross burning in your front lawn, Scott? I don't understand what the content is about this guy. But anyway, Scott's getting very, very upset because he told me not to talk about this.
Well, he didn't tell me.
Scott's also drinking his heterosexual Bud Light right now.
No, this is my homosexual Bud Light. Well, it doesn't have the rainbow on it. I wish it had the rainbow on it.
Kid Rock assassinated Bud Light.
What?
Bud Light is dead now. He took an AK-47 or whatever those automatic guns are and shot bullets through the Bud Light, ending Bud Light. So if you didn't hear, Bud Light is dead. Bud Light is
R.I.P. Bud Light.
It's done. Next week on No New Friends After Dark, we dive into the NRA. We have so you're gonna want to stay tuned for that episode. Tonight we did talk about something very near and dear to my heart, my wife. And listen, I love you, and I didn't mean anything that I said. This was all satire,
And
believe it or not.
and to Chris's wife,
I never fold the laundry inside out.
and to Chris's wife, thank you for coming into the chat because that took all the attention off of me, and I didn't have to answer any questions about this tonight.
So it's my beautiful wife. All those times that I folded your laundry and said it was a prank. That was a prank. That was a joke. It was all for this. It was all for this episode. Scott told me to do it, and it was all for content. I'm taking notes from Luis and Sarah. Cut the part where I said Lewis. All right. She says, so she agrees with me. So she believes me.
She's on board. You're good to go.
All right. For everyone who's still listening, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for listening to episode 7 of No New Friends After Dark. During dark, to be more politically correct. I am one of your hosts, Chris. We got Luis as our guest host today, Sarah, Nick, and Scott. On behalf of Luis, Nick, and Scott, we'll see you next week. I'm so bad at the outros. I wasn't even trying to be bad at that. But we won't see you next week, but we will definitely read your comments during the live show next week. Thanks. Goodbye.
Was that it? I don't know if it ended.
I don't know, man. Listen, I don't like to end things because it's always going. Like Nick and Sean's sex life. We'll see you next week.
Wait, no. Well, was that the real one?
You tell me. You just tell me when to stop, Scott. Put me on a leash, man. Please put me on a leash. Nick, you can put me on a leash. I don't care. Listen, someone just put me on a leash.
I didn't realize you're into that. Let's come on over.
We have no okay bye. We have no okay bye. I have no idea when this thing ends. I have no idea. There we go.
No New Friends After Dark has been brought to you by Sandpiper Vacations. SandpiperVacations.com. Just check out our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. Become a friend with benefits. Check out our sweet merch and so much more. This has been a No New Friends Entertainment LLC production.